They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes broke the total leather to crank us up. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now he's going to break the pocket. Working on the right. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's got to take in what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This one's complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Action on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Prime play action. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Takes a handoff. It's Bruce. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over because nobody was covering. It would be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those
There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Gonna look downfield again. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. The defense was ready for that one.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Texas State took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to San Marcos. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Stevenson. Quarterback adapting. Finding an escape route. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened. And your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Texas Tech has him back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Finds his target down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls in.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stevenson. Oh, they're after him. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdown. touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it down the left. Open spaces. The 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows?
Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Stevenson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then roll into the end zone for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got some of the work done on first now. Let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to push it deep. Looking down the left side. Complete downfield. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Raiders line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And
yards.
the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but it made it interesting. But they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. And as he throws, pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That is got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass goes incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. His defense needed this bad.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. At the 30. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Looking for room at the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
It's a fumble on the play. And the fumble goes out of bounds. He'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Horrible return by him.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Stevenson. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. off the play fake on first down to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air on second down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They just keep firing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. Continues to fight for yards. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Stevenson. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab at the 25 and there's room. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Red Raiders come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Lost to fire on second down. Punts it out of the air. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Stevenson. Complete. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're working that left side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Red Raiders are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Gets the back moving. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He'll pull it down. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Stevenson. Gets it out fast. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 15 to Cincinnati. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Can't get him to the ground.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another